new to the channel, please subscribe. Please hit that like button on the comment. Please hit that like button on the comment, man. For real. And make sure you hit that notification so you know when I'm up here, man. Every time I'm up here. And this is a toast to all the people that support me, holding it down with me. We've been rocking and rolling. We rising, we rising, we rising, man. For real. Toast to y'all. I'm gonna get straight into it. A lot going on out here. Once again, 50 Cent back at it, back at it. People are, well, not people. Jimmy Henchman himself called in on Supreme, Young Supreme phone, stating that nothing happened to him. 50 Cent, as I'm sure everybody know, 50 Cent put out a post on his joint about Jimmy Henchman getting, the business wherever he's locked down at, allegedly. Saying even tough guys get the business because there are tougher guys inside of jail, inside of the jails where they at. I'm not quoting word for word. I'm just up here having a conversation with y'all. And Lil Supreme Jr. I guess got in touch with Jimmy and recorded over his platform or wherever he did it at, and showed that that it wasn't true. My thing is this, conversational wise. What was it all about? What do it all mean? What was the purpose of 50 Cent putting that out? In my mind, once again, Fifth sit back. He's on top of the world. He put out stuff and people react to it, and it just start going viral. Once again, that's a method of controlling the algorithm, which controlling the algorithm create money. And in Fifth mind, probably, this is what I'm thinking. He's saying, man, all these podcasters, they're not even understanding. I'm putting money in their pocket. I'm giving them something to talk about. But in another token, does that mess up Fifth credibility for saying things about people? Do that make 50 Cent look bad by saying things that's not true? Do the audience, his audience, look at it as, now you throwing out stuff that's not true? Why would you do it if it's not true? What's the purpose of it? In Fifth mind, can he just throw out stuff and laugh and joke about it? Which one is it? Because at this point, it stirred up a lot of stuff, and a lot of podcasts channels picked it up and been talking about it. And in my mind, it's like, who really cares? That's just part of life when you're in jail. If something did happen to him, there's somebody always better than the next person in jail. And even if you're a person that's tough and can fight and all that, there's always somebody in there more tougher than you that can fight. And even if they are tougher than you, they know you will fight. They don't feel like going through the back and forth with you unless they feel it's disrespect. Then they're gonna have to handle their business. Even if you know that the guy is tougher than you in jail, you're gonna have to go and handle your business. Even if you know you might lose. Sometimes you might come out on top, get a whole new name in the jail. But at the end of the day, what do it all mean? Kenny B, salute. What do it all mean? It is what it is, man. But the average person that is tough, that know there's other people tougher than them, but they're not scared of them, being that they know they might have a little more skills with fighting or 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 or, or a bigger reputation for doing damage inside of the jail, it really doesn't mean nothing. It's all about knowing how to jail, knowing how to respect people, staying out of people's business. Don't start no gossip stuff in there. Don't be trading commissary with one another. Don't be gambling and knowing if you can't pay the gambling debt, and or don't even gamble. Period, because even little misunderstandings with gambling in jail could turn lethal, deadly. So if you know you tough, you can handle your business. Sometimes it's just best to just stay to yourself, keep your workout going, and just watch and look around. That's all part of jail politics. That's all what it is. But now, being that Jimmy Henchman spoke out and said nothing happened to him, he never even had an argument in there, and he been in there for 15 years. And 50 put it out as if on his social media as if something had happened to Jimmy Henchman. Nothing happened. So now where we go from here? Like where do we go from here? Alliance Music Saturday. How do a person get in contact about the show? Which show? But if anything, you could just hit my email, Big Bucks, BIGBUCKS, as in Eric, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom, at AOL.com. Big Bucks, ENT, at AOL. So yeah, where we go from here, being that 50 said it, nothing happened to Jimmy Henchman. And still, at the end of the day, what does it all mean to us out here? Jimmy Henchman doing his time, doing whatever he did. It's a lot of rumors going around about him with his case. But what do it all mean? What do we get out of it? We know what 50 get out of it. He's going to taunt the guy because he had beef with him. They had a problem when he was on the street. A lot of rumors has it, houses got shot up. Jimmy Henchman's son got smacked, and other people got unalived. Just a whole bunch of other extra stuff, man. Like, what do it all mean? It really ain't no learning lesson behind none of it. But if you are a fan of somebody and they put out this information and then no follow up behind it, these are the reasons why I'm asking, what do it all mean? What was the purpose behind it? Is it a way? Is it this is how I can test my skills to see how I can control the internet? I can control the algorithm, see who will fight, who will feed into it, bite the bait, and start talking about it because of the name that was mentioned. Now everybody's talking about it. Okay. And once again, that's 50 said, man, I'm throwing stuff out there for y'all to eat off of, man. I'm on top of the algorithm, man. I'm throwing bait out there for y'all. Snatch it and get you some money. Is that what it is? Because other people say, damn, why 50 is always attacking black men in our culture and making us look bad and things of this nature. Which one is it? He's throwing bait out there, being that it is a thing now. People got podcasts. The algorithm is a thing. You get in this algorithm and talk about something like that. Once 50 throw it out there because of who he is, and it's a true story of what happened, everybody can eat off of it until it dies out. After a couple of days, ain't nobody gonna be talking about this no more. Nobody's gonna talk about it no more, man. And that's why I'm up here. I ain't really do no reactions to nothing about it. Nothing. It's like, what do it all mean? One of my little homies is in there with the Jimmy Henchman dude. His name Face Mob Family. Y'all could Google it. He's from Durham, North Carolina. Had one of the biggest cases in Durham. And a lot of people ratted and told on him, which got him a life sentence. His name is Face Donald Shealy. Y'all can look it up. He's in there uh with Jimmy Henchman. He said he'd be talking with Jimmy Henchman about some things. I don't know about what. I haven't talked to him then. I told him what I heard about him, and he said that's not true. So I'm like, hey, but if I can, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna get in contact with him and see if I can get Jimmy on the line and have these conversations. I want to ask him these tough questions because a lot of the streets want to know, man, for real. GT, what up? Salute. I would love to know. But one other thing, man, I want to get into real quick, man. Young Thug. Rumors out, Young Thug just got into a clash with Charleston White. Charleston White allegedly claiming Young Thug walked up to him and told him, "Yo, you will die in here, or we will stomp you or crush you or something." He said Young Thug stepped to him and did that, and he's saying he's going to put he's going to call his PO and he's going to press charges on Young Thug. In my mind, Young Thug had that case beat. I get it. He got tired of fighting and went on and took his plea and copped out. But 15 years probation is a long time. Long time. But I can't put myself in another man's shoes with their decision. But the decision that he made, he need to understand that was a very powerful and vulnerable decision that he made. Vulnerable meaning that it's going to be very easy for him to get put back into jail for just something as light as uh, having a verbal argument with somebody and might say, "Man, I'll f you up." And if the police push the issue and say, "Yo, you was communicating the threat or anything," even even if it ain't even that serious, and the police, we know how police do, they'll make up something just to lock you up. And a lot of people get the case dropped and all that later, but a person that's on probation, a person of his status, if he could just get locked up for police that do um nasty, dirty police stuff because you're around in certain areas and indulging in certain things, and you're on a 15-year probation, they can't wait to lock you up, bro. You gotta move lightly. He was at Drewski, something. It was a Drewski party or something celebrating for Drewski. A lot of celebrities was there. Doug was there, and according to Charleston White, Doug homeboy was standing next to him after Doug said what he said. The dude that was standing with him was acting like he was clutching. Might have had a toaster, but but well, Charleston said he was acting like he had the dude that was with him acting like he had a toaster. See, this is the catch right here. Um, how Charleston gonna try to freak it to get the man locked up? Hold on, y'all. All right, this is how Charleston gonna freak it to try and get the man locked up. He's saying after Doug was saying what he was saying, the dude was standing there. I guess Charleston said something back to him. The dude, which is Young Thug's boy, was standing there and was looking like he might have been clutching or clutching something. So Charleston, this the kicker, was clutching. He never said the dude pulled it out. Never said the dude showed him nothing. But Charleston going to report it to his probation officer, saying that he was with a guy that had a gun. Doug is on probation. He can't be around none of that type of stuff. He can't even be with nobody that has guns. He's not even supposed to be with nobody that's considered a gang member. So if Charleston White report that, that's just going to be more turmoil for Thug. It's going to inconvenience him. It's going to inconvenience him. Hopefully somebody got video footage. Thug better jump on it right now. Getting video footage that his friend never showed a gun. Even if he made gestures, if that wasn't shown, they can't use that against him. Anybody could act like they doing. They could say, "I was scared. I was trying to back them up and make sure they get back away from us. I never had no gun." But that shows you how dangerous it is out here to be on probation, especially for that length of time. Certain little things you just can't do no more. Can't indulge yourself in this. Cannot. And he did. And now Charleston White gonna take advantage of it. I'm trying to look at it as damn. Is it still that's still a way of black people bringing a black person down? Because it's not a secret. He said that, yeah. He said he a rat. He even got stuff him selling rat material. If you don't want to go to jail, then tell. No, you want to get paid swell, then tell. He got those things he's selling and all that right now. But he already said, I'm telling, I ain't this, that. I'm not going through all of that. They know what I am. All right, cool. Somebody bother you, saying you'll tell. We respect that. We gotta respect the person that show who they really are. But at the end of the day, if you didn't see a gun from Thug's friend, then that really should be like a big deal because we know you said something slick back to Thug and all that. You want to carry on with it. In his mind, he's saying these people work. The rappers talk tough and talk about girls, bitches, and this to that, and the killers and all that. And y'all respect it, but when I talk crazy and all that, y'all get mad at me. I get what he's saying, but at the end of the day, you are taunting people. Rappers is not taunting; they just talking about street stuff and all that. So there's a difference in that. And then you don't really have the right to push an agenda if it's not really an agenda. I get it. He threatened you. I get it. But you said it failed. Nothing happened. But to straight up try to send a person to jail, did you know he been rolling around for years with these agendas? He done had problems. He just had something on stage, and the dudes jumped on stage and got at him, and it still don't stop him. Sometimes money will make a person do whatever, and it takes money to make a person do whatever just to get some money, risking their life. When you're all over the internet, any state you go in is a problem. When you're a rapper, a popular face, a star, whatever, any state you go in is going to always be a problem. So now, if you're standing on bringing down people, when people see you, it's equivalent to a rapper that talk tough. When they come to that state and do a show, that's why they have a lot of security because people that hear you talk tough on these records, they want to see what it's about. They don't mind scrapping, boggling. They might get punched in the face, beat up, chopped, cut, whatever. They don't care. They want to see if that's what you're about on them records. And that's going to be the thing with Charleston, man. It's going to be the thing with him, man. But he been surviving this long, so I guess it is what it is. I guess it is what it is, man. 740 piece. So I just want to come up here real quick, chop it up with y'all real quick with that. But I'll be back. We'll have some more conversation Your boy Big Boosie, salute. I'll be back, man. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, please. And please hit the like button for me and the notification button so you know when I'm up here, man. Let's get to it.